this first of our Tiebreaker series. Let's get into it with our casters for a game number 1.
So big that Execration will fortify.
Should be fine for the PL so far. The wave is getting dealt with by the tower. Disruptor is like, he still has 1 south in his backpack, so they should be fine in this lane.
Top lane, Tino may not be as lucky. Blood grenades are out, and it's
Palos.
Shanks who's gonna go down first as Tino. Oh, barely still alive. Winter survives through the Venomous Gale. He'll be A-okay.
Kuku Mancer strikes again.
I think Execration want to have the creep wave closer underneath the tower, but it's still going to allow Palos to close the gap now. Palos waiting probably to use the Doppelganger. He still has that, but no Phantom Rush. Now he's going to be able to doppel off at least the Poison Nova, but he's only got enemy creeps he's running into, trying to juke them out.
Do they know?
Unsuccessfully. I think they know. Yeah, Telekinesis. Another Anchor Smash at the ready, and Palos will take his second death. Mid lane, though, a bit of fighting as Karl's going to be able to secure the rune. Oh, the haste rune. He might still tick down. Bottle Sip canceled by the Blood Grenade, but he lives on 8 HP, Winter. 50% move speed slow basically neuters the Spirit Breaker. As Kpii, well, he's got the power already, Winter. And Palos, he might be in for a rough time. There's no level 6, no Ravage.
No Doppelganger.
Holding on to the Telekinesis. They will be able to catch him here on the Meteor Hammer. Palos, a little bit worse for wear now, is going to go down. Glimpse not in time. I mean, no effort was made on the kinetic fields.
This lane is a disaster right now for Execration, and Bob is going to land his Aether Remnant.
Okay, TP up this time to, at least able to connect on the charge. Also has himself the ulti, but Bob, not a lot of mana to work with, allows Karl to at least blink back to his own side of the tower, ticking down those Shanks, picks up the kill, had lots of DOTs applied. Another charge on through, they're looking for another one. It's the Bosku. Down he goes, a 2-for-1 trade. And well, bot lane didn't go so well for Execration, but they have at least somewhat recovered the mid lane. Max charge, so we'll see what he can get up to with that. But
max charge?
Yeah.
Well, max bash on an off lane, on a core SD. Alright, that's not something I see quite often. Usually I see players max the bash and bot lane Palos.
I think can they actually burst them? They don't have Sonic Wave. They might not need it. Doppelgangers are ready, but Raven is here. They just need to identify the real one, and they're going to get him with the wave form.
And Blacklist is just stalling right now on Execration. They're making all the right plays, and there's kill after kill after kill.
And I mean, he's just making all the space. That's a Rubik charge onto Palos. There is a Ravage in 10 seconds. There's also a Sonic Wave ready. Blacklist playing around that ward that they've left in the mid lane.
And Shanks. They ran into the Rubik.
Yeah, they did. Or is it Rubik who ran into them? I can't quite tell. For now, decent control on the Kpii. Not muted, though. He still drops the hammer onto 3. Pops the Ravage now. So another full amount of Ravage. And there is going to be the Sonic Wave. Palos. Oh, he's going to go down to the dagger damage as Tino is going to be able to at least taunt his way out from here. But Tim's going for more on the charge. Stealing a level 1 Thunderstrike gives the team the vision they need for another kill under the tower. I mean, Blacklist, they certainly had their coffee, man. They're looking amazing in Game 2 so far. It's when you do come out ahead in the laning stage, it takes also a certain kind of draft to be able to cut enemies off consistently.
Round 2, Richie, round 2, they have an Invis.
He doesn't have Ravage yet, though, for 40 seconds. He's got a mech. And of course, Max,
here comes Raven.
Kraken Shell. They are looking to turn. Mechanism still at the ready with a 51 charge. He's actually got pushed out of the static field.
Oh no, Richie.
Static Storm is, Tito's going to be next to go down.
Shanks?
This is
probably going to die too.
Yeah, Shanks ends up getting caught, thrown into the Rubik Aether Remnant as Bob, no way, he gets caught by a hit. Okay, at least he didn't get hit by the hammer. Carlo baiting him on the Sonic Wave before Bob
he has no TP.
Step away. No TP here. Oh, barely getting away in the dissemblate, but Karl, oh, come on, Karl. You got all that time. And Tim just steal the kill anyway.
Recover the deficit that you have compared to the other carry. You have to join the fights and try to make a difference in the fights so that you can claw yourself back into the network.
You know what I think it is, Winter? You always talk about, it seems like you prefer this style, and because you're a bit of a Dota boomer, but you prefer it when the off-laners are the anchors on their team, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Blacklist, I would say, so far, under that philosophy, really executing very well on that kind of a concept. Execration, you're saying, not really fighting very much into the anchor, and I think I know the problem here, Winter.
What's the problem?
It's because he has Anchor Smash.
Damn it, why do you do this to me all the time?
What do you mean? Make jokes?
You call me the boomer and you come up with this boomer joke?
This is a bit aggressive. That's a pretty nice static storm onto 2 here. Maybe they can look for a kill, but Karl's just way too tanky here, and he's going to come out basically full HP. Kpii has himself a Ravage, did get glimpse back to the mid wave, but Carlo is going to end up going down. Kpii is not even going to reconnect on the fight. He's just going to keep farming, honestly, because they see Shanks. They want to take his life, and they'll be able to do so easily. I mean, honestly, at this stage, maybe it's better that Shanks dies, so at least he gets another urn charge and another chance to get the ball rolling here.
And right now they're just too far ahead, you know. It's probably like better for them to just pressure the tower, one extra meteor hammer, or you just run around the map, you stop the PR from farming that extra camp.
Oh no, what? We got rooted. I think he got rooted by the creep. Tims is still going to go down as Raven jumping into the static storm, can't find anything. Karl as well. Oh, he's got an arcane. And, a whiff there on the Sonic Wave, but it won't matter because the TP canceled by the Ravage of Kpii. It's a 2-for-1 trade, 2 cores for the life of the Rubik.
You know what? This is like the first time I feel like there's so much connection between like the core players of Blacklist. Yeah, Tide is building a Shiva's next as well to deal with the PL illusions. I mean, at this point, the PL is so far behind that in the team fights, his illusions are just getting dealt with. He has the Aghanim set there right now.
I was going to point that out. That's the next big item. Bob's still pretty far behind the 8 ball here, unfortunately, as Kpii is going to get jumped. It's going to be plenty of damage onto him. He's already used the Greaves. A nice pushback is going to prevent Boss from getting in the glimpse as well. Kpii tanky, but not that tanky. They eventually will be able to bust him now as Bob all blown up by the Sonic Wave. Didn't expect that as quickly thanks to the Arcane Rune. Karl picks up there. Another charge on throughs. Not bad out from Tino, but what else do they have left to fight with now? Certainly no static storm, but they are starting to struggle now with these PL illusions. Raven, though, still finding his men, as that's going to be Tino now dead. Tims as well will follow suit. Palos worse for wear, as Carlo going for the NA strat, hiding under the cover of the Shadow Amulet. Now he's going to be forced into action, but can't do a single thing to change the outcome of this fight. It's still going to be a full, not quite full team wipe, but 4 for 2 trade.
I mean, you get Kpii, then what? Like, Kpii feels like he's just the anchor and pulling the Morphling and the Quap to him all the time, and they're always together.
This is Blacklist being a little bit split, but you can see with the Aegis, they're feeling nothing but confident here as they do continue to chase after Bob. Karl. Oh, he forgot the combo there, but it's okay. He just needed for the vision because the glimpse is still super annoying. But can you stop me again? Yes, says Tino. They have another Sonic Wave to deal with him. 3rd time's the charge as Bob is going to try and go through the gate here. Cut down by Tims.
There's still a yield actually, so they could have still stopped him one more time.
Yeah, Winter, I don't think he was going to get through there.
There should be at least 2 lanes here. I'm not sure how Execration can hold this against Aegis Morph.
I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's still an Aegis for another minute and 45 seconds, and you don't have any more fortifies right now if you're Execration. That was your last fortify.
They're going in. Oh no!
No, why would you do that? Oh, my man's got Kraken Shell. You sneeze on him and then he's unbroken. I don't know what the play is now. The Ravage comes out. It's not even that great of a Ravage, but it doesn't even need to be. Kpii's like, that's fine. I'll give you a gift now. We'll see how this one goes. They are going to be able to at least catch Karl inside the Static Storm. He's killed off. Raven's in deep now. Needs to be Kpii to get to the other side of the Static Storm as Bosku is being absolutely murdered here by the PL Illusion. A nice stolen charge to do from Tims at least will save his life, but it's Raven who may in for... No, actually, he's fine. He's got Butterfly in him.
Man, how many SBs are there in this game? Tell me.
Only one, Winter.
Idea. Here they go. Execration is coming. They have the heart completed on
but it's Kpii out front. I mean, he's got Greaves, Blink, and the damn Shiva's Guard now fully completed. Morphling with an axe. Here we go. There's the lasso. Come on, kill the boss, boys. Into the Static Storm. Take him down. Demoralize the team. Ravage still actually catches Bobovich. They're going to be able to get the kill. They do take down at least a Disruptor. There's a buyback from Kuku Mancer as well. He's looking to rejoin the fight. It's a long TP to get back in here, though, as now Kpii being focused down. He's already popped the Ravage with Palos as well with the Heart of Terraspi. A little bit more difficult to take down this time around. Bob looking for secondary support as it's Palos who is taking down a kill. They managed to close the gap. They take him down. The rest of them were chasing down after Tims, and he is still alive. Tino cannot barely catch him here as the self-telekinesis is going to be able to get him away. The charge on through is going to bonk him, but he still gets the blink out in time. Charge through the fight from Raven as he picks up now his 3rd kill of the engagement. Tims is still alive. That's the 2nd dieback in this fight. An ultra kill for Raven, untouched in the fight, Winter. It's only Bosku who goes down, but...
Yeah, that's why I like to build. If you've been stalking my games regularly, you always see me buying puppies and glimpses.
Right.
So it has the shape on top of the burger. That's why it's perfect for a burger patty.
Perfect product of nature. Bob able to dissimulate in time, but they can't really do much to defend here. Oh no, could not manage to dodge it. Oh no, the silence into the Ravage. Down he goes. Those buyback instant. That's 2 ultis now, Winter. The Blacklist, they got what they came for. Only the top lane remains, as they will at least be able to catch Kpii. Can they kill him, though, is an entirely different question, especially because he doesn't have Ravage, but still holding on to plenty of regen here in the Guardian Greaves and the Shivas.
I mean, we've seen the talent game,
Right.
Probably not a good idea to repeat that.
That's right. Would not be a good idea. Tino does manage to sneak up and take the Wisdom, and that was potentially a risky move for him. The tiniest glimpse of all time sees Palos, well, in the same spot, basically. They nearly bursting through Raven, but he
Shanks
still has
looking
way
for an
too
angle.
much support. Let's see if we can find. He does. Oh, no.
They see him.
Spotted by Bosku now. And Karl makes the jump instantly. The Orchid, the silence. He's dead.
No buyback.
50 seconds, no buyback. And now it's a 4 versus 5 to try and defend here against the Megas. Lots of PL illusions here in Winter. Lots of them. As a big charge through, finds 4. They're going to try and get through Karl. Another strike as well. That's at least a pretty strong kill here, equalizing into a 4 versus 4. But Raven is looking for more now. Carlo able to keep himself alive a bit longer as they still want to get through Tim's. Kpii as well. Little relevance in this fight, but he's clearing all the illusions. And he's got lots of damage as well for Palos, who at least has another dispel. Up to the high ground he goes, but they still have the vision, and Raven will finish him off. He's got buyback on the PL at the very least. As the fight continues onto the back line, still trying to get through these supports, still struggling now. That's buyback number 2 as Palos buys back. Karl back in the fight as well. Is to be able to take down Tino with the Sonic Wave. He will go down. Raven in the meantime focusing onto the structures, is going to be able to claim Megas for the side of Blacklist Rivalry. Kpii running right up to his ally here. Lots of AoE damage, but not nearly enough out from Bob as, oh my goodness, Raven just gets off the BKB and just simply leaves the Static Storm kinetic field. No cares in the world. There's going to be a lasso. Into the fountain goes Karl, but not enough damage. GG is called. And it's Blacklist. We take game number 1. 1 game closer to second place.
I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this, man. This is like by far one of the best games I've seen a team play. 12-1, SEA, and it's Blacklist.
What do you mean it's a Blacklist? I think they've had a phenomenal season so far.
Feels a bit like a Blacklist are feeling like, oh, we won 3 games in a row. Let's do some experimentation.
When he's using his skeleton walk to run away, that's when you've won. That's when you've won.
Yeah, you ball up together as 5 heroes. Top lane, Alchemist is going in on Kpii.
He can stick charge dead here. No chance.
Can't get his stick charge off.
Blood Grenade as well was ended up throwing in. And that is actually Nature's Attendance as well, level 1. So you can go for the Crimson Guard. Right, Snapfire?
And Snapfire goes, I guess so, I'm Snap.
But I want a 4 staff so I don't die. Well, maybe you will. There's the physical damage. I think he just died to Psyblade spill in the mid lane.
No, he died to the Maelstrom as well. Oh yeah, actually Tino is also not having that good of a time, yeah? Like looking at his net worth, he's very similar to the Doom. I mean, oh my Raven.
No, they can't kill him. They killed him. Okay.
I mean, there you go, that's the Snapfire.
I thought it couldn't be done, honestly, but the burst magic damage on Scatterblast level 2 finds the kill, and now Carlo's not really in a position to be able to contest here.
Oh no,
there's no spell though, Tim.
I'll die for the rune!
Yeah, it's still definitely worth it as Carlos will be able to snatch it. Does die to Raven, though. Surprised we didn't see a rotation there from... Well, maybe Bob is not the most likely hero to rotate.
I mean, we've been through this discussion where the mid laners, you have to try to help secure Wisdom Runes, and once again, Palos gets another kill on this top lane. And this early game is just amazing, for Palos.
Do they know about Revealed's check? I don't know. Does Bosku know that Shanks is here? You can bet your bottom dollar, but can Bosku live through this? I don't really think so.
Oh no, the rune. I'm ready to die for the rune, die for the rune.
I don't think Kpii's gonna get here in time, Shanks. He's gonna secure it, and he's gonna die for it. Let's see if he can get out. No, certainly not. I think Kpii has himself a kill here. Oh, he's pretty darn tanky. 8 a skeleton, continue to fight through this, but no, it's not tanky enough. He'll go down. How did they kill TA? How did they kill TA?
What happened?
How did they kill? He got stone gazed.
I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yep, so far right now, he already has Octarine. Cohen's gonna get ganked again by Palos. Has a TP in by Pango. Rolling Thunder coming up soon.
Yeah, but in comes the Underlord joining the fight. They drop a Doom Hut to the Underlord and his dying breath. Kpii decides that's the man who cannot afford to cast any more spells. Does allow Raven to join the fight. As this is an awkward spot now that Execration find themselves in. They actually managed to kind of close in the Underlord kisses as well, raining down. This is a really bad place
the pipe is up.
There's the kisses as well, and the stone gate. Plenty of damage with the pipe of insight is going to allow them to fight through this one. Low on mana and unable to get out of the pit either. Is
Raven.
Unstable concoction coming his way. It's going to be basically a max stun now, completely out of mana. Has a greater fairy fire, not a fairy fire, greater lotus, but unable to use it.
Oh my god, Raven, what have you done? I'm trying to help my team.
Yeah,
just buy a solar for Medusa, man.
I might even go for the carry builds, honestly.
The carry build? Dude, you have a Medusa and Doom.
I guess that's too greedy.
Stop trying to...
Tim's. Disarm is good, but the unstable concoction is even better. There's all the physical damage. Shanks might even be able to pick up this kill, and he does. Not enough uphill misses there. Could save him. Palos does not have the Aegis, but do they have enough damage here? They'll turn him to stone. Oh, but he turns away at the last second, but they don't need that bonus physical damage. They'll have enough there as they surround him.
Wait, why does the TA have... Why does the TA have Aegis? Oh my god, I didn't realize.
Shanks is looking for an easy kill. That's not really KP, but maybe with Palos nearby, they can look for it. They certainly will try. That's a lot of minus armor, basically down to 0 armor. Oof. And they've got him dead.
I feel like the Clinks did more damage than the Elk.
You want to bet on it? You want to bet your dinner on that, Winter?
Did he set up the mines yet?
No, he did not. He's got a gate next to the Watcher.
They might not know what's coming, you know? I mean, this could be big. Underlord, Tino.
They know. Yeah, and Roche dies so quickly, we didn't even see it. Oh, now they're going back through the gate. Bosku, he's standing guard, but I think he's gonna,
my friend.
He's gonna die.
You're no longer the boss.
Well, I mean, Bosku wasting a couple seconds, runs himself into the corner. No one puts Bosku into the corner except for himself. And they're not illusions, right? They are, I guess, ward archers in a way. Trying to hunt for Kpii. I mean, that's a bold kill if he's going to try and do that one alone. The kill into Bosku, though, now that's a little bit more his tempo. Drums committed. Bosku unable to make it out alive. He's even got the Burning Barrage to make very quick work of the Ench. Can't find one. That's Kisses committed as well. And top lane of Barracks as well, being sieged by Shanks nearly as quickly as they took down mid. The Full Heavens Halberd, I believe it's Tino's. It is a long disarm here onto the Raven as Kpii looking for a Doom target. Can't find one on the Bob. As he blinks away in time. A Blacklist just like that. You blink and you miss it. The mid lane of Barracks are gone. Shanks as well, pushing down bottom. In the meantime, now that they've gotten a reaction, they're going to go right back into this top lane.
Rax is down.
Rax will be down shortly. Kpii doesn't have BKB. Nearly kill up the Velcek. That's a 3-man stun, but just a mini one from Palos. Bosku hit by Paolo. One shot on him, basically. Dispel not in time as Raven is basically dying to the skeleton archers. The skeleton archers are killing him.
Oh my god.
It's okay for now. Palos back in the bottom lane as the top lane of Barracks have been cleaved through as well. Execration. I mean, at this rate, Winter, it seems all but certain that we're going to get a game number 3. There's a Doom. They finally found one, but it's only on the Tino. Bob's still free to do what he wants in these fights right now. He wants to try and kill Kpii, who's just a little bit too fast for him. Is maybe in a bit of trouble. He will lose his first life now.
They need to time the cookie.
3. No more Doom, though, and they still have themselves the Crimson. Not a lot of mana, though. Cookie, not good enough. Kpii is going to try and run away from this one, but will end up dying. Has buyback at the very least, but meanwhile, bottom lane of Barracks, he's not going that well. Palos is going to die. He's got buyback, Winter, but Execration trying to do a little bit too many things at the same time. Have been maybe dividing themselves
buyback with a
more. There's the buyback from both offlaners now. Fiendskate does see, at the very least, the Underlord back in the fight rather quickly as Kpii forced to BKB and run for his life a second time. Palos throws the stun, but a nice glimmer K from the BKB sees Kpii to safety, but they're just focusing onto the Barracks. Karl dropping low, will be able to live for now. That was his Rolling Thunder already used. A nice stun, though. Should shut down Tim's. There's going to be the Meld Strike to get it done. Raven in the middle of the fight as well, off the Cookie. Does not have Stone Gaze for 8 more seconds, Winter, and does not have buyback either. In trouble, taken down. That's Megas at the same hand as well as Kpii goes down a second time, and that ought to be, indeed, game 3 here. Let's get ready for that as Execration will get a pretty darn good kill here. A darn good game underneath their belt.
Yeah, 2 really good games, you know, like Blacklist played a really, really good game 1, and this game Execration played a really, really good game 2, and both games had one thing in common. The team that had a better laning phase managed to just steamroll their opponents to oblivion.
back down to a best of one here, and we got a couple classic heroes in the mix. The Bob Puck, we saw a ton of that over back in Tour 1.
Speed aura.
Yeah, so he already has speed aura, early brown boots of speed, and you can see he's already juked a little Venomous Gale already. Maybe even thinking about going under the tower. Arrow is actually going to catch Palos, who was maybe trying to get in the way of things. Oh no, and they're just way too fast here without any spells.
Couldn't get the last hit.
Steal. Mid animation Winter, he is denied, killed.
You know, he has chain lightning, so he proceeds to get the arcane boots. That's actually really smart for this lane.
Rather than the earlier Vanguard, just because a lot of the
arrow.
Oh, nice no. Arrow. They've gone fishing and they've caught Carlo.
Oh, is that a double kill?
Caught him sleeping. Kpii eager for the second kill. But Palos is really fast thanks to the third.
Oh my god.
A little bit of ring around the rosy.
Okay, this lane is not hard for Doom, apparently. This is an easy lane for Doom. Kpii is the best.
But it allows you to gank the side lanes with ease. That's Execration.
Early smoke, by the way, Richie.
Indeed. I was going to call this Winter. They're going to go ahead and maybe try and find the kill in this top lane. I mean, it definitely seems doable. Not a whole lot Bosku's doing here. And in fact, the Primal Spring already used into the leash. Now Raven is pretty tanky here, though, Winter. Bob's going diving, tanking for the tier 1 tower as the wagon is getting a bit of work. Nice two-man stun here. Bob a bit worse for wear. Does not connect, it looked like, on that illusory orb, as Shanks is going to be finished off. Tims, though, makes the rotation from the bottom lane, actually commits the TP scroll. Arrows off the mark. That means they don't actually have a stun here to stop Bob.
Oh, disaster, this smoke. And the underdog died in the river to this storm that used the arcane room.
But yeah, that was painful. They missed the illusory orb, they missed the power shots, and
3K goal lead, Richie. 8 minutes in the game, 3K goal lead.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Palos down bottom, he's missing out on some CS here. They just got a kill onto Bob, by the way. That was just Bosku rotating in. So thank you very much for that. That's unbelievable. And down bottom, Palos as well. It's gonna end up going down. Wizard, this is starting to look like a very one-sided affair.
Anyways, if you look at the other spirits like the Ember, the Storm, if they get a good start, they won't have an item that give them damage and HP. Only Void Spirit does because he's Universal Hero.
I guess that's a good point. Palos, he might just be dead here. He's gonna need to get some real good CSing in. Monkey King's gonna TP in and maybe jump back in this fight as Tims kind of getting juked by the tower. Can they find a deny on Palos? No, they cannot. Kpii's gonna get the kill with the lingering damage of the Doom. Dream Coil committed, not finding a whole lot there, and they fail to have even more damage on the Kpii, but now joining from the river, it's Karl. Big Zip committing a lot of the mana here. He's got a little bit of follow-up, but Bosku unable to commit too deep in there for the kill. Instead, they're gonna lose Carlo underneath that tier 1 tower for the second time.
God, Blacklist is just destroying them. That's normally what you would actually do. And if you have no mana, just go to the neutrals and drain some mana. Oh, another kill here by Tims, just looking for Palos, but Rupture.
He's got TP. He's going to hit him with the D-ward first. There's a Shackle now, which would be able to set up for a kill. Shanks. I think somehow he didn't connect on the Shackle, but that's fine, because Palos gets the last hit, I should say. Carlo dying to the Scorched Earth now. So he does at least hit Kpii with the Venomous Gale. And it's something, right?
Oh, here comes Storm.
They're on the board, but there's a Storm Spirit. Maybe diving a bit too far here. Carlo being sucked back on in, just way too much damage. Kpii even assisting from the trees. At least it's a D-ward for Execration and their first kill.
Well, at least they are winning the rune wars. Execration managed to pick up the last 2 runes. So that might be something for them to focus on. If you can get like a good rune for the park, maybe you can...
big zip! Dude. What in the world? Okay, the Doom finds the Bloodseeker, Raven through the gate, and it's a kill. It'll do.
Welcome to my Twin Gate.
Yes, indeed. I'm not really sure how much that's worth in a game that's going this poorly, but at least it's not more farm, more gold into the pockets of Raven, who is going for that Battle Fury build, by the way. Carlo is experiencing what it's like to have a 24/7 gas station open next to you, and it's pretty bad. Carl's just kind of running around here. They're finding D-wards real easily. There's at least a Rupture. Should allow Palos to get something, but he's not even confident about this with Kpii and Karl both showing Bob as a Dream Coil. They will connect it onto 2 as Palos does not get the kill. Bob is going to die at the very least. Palos might not make it out alive as Karl, freed now of the coil, is going to find himself shackled now to a tree, but it's a very short shackle. It's a shackle shot level 1. Fortunately, he's out of mana for now with the gas station dead. If it's a game where I'm pick this Witch Doctor hero so I can't really farm, and
I'm afraid to say that I focus more on last hitting creep so I can carry the game.
Wow. And this guy plays Maiden and Disruptor, by the way. I mean, he doesn't really play anyone else. Big old zip for Shanks. Did not get... Oh, did get off the wind run, but it's not going to help him because Tims has got Starstorm. An easy kill there. It's a full mech, nearly Greaves now completed for Tim's. I mean, just starting to make his way. That does have the Mithril Hammer, the most expensive component, but still needs another...
Bob. Some twin gate action coming in.
Oh no, and he didn't get off the wing Rift in time, and he won't be able to, Winter. Kpii not taking any chances there, drops the Doom, secures the kill.
Monkey King, one of the best heroes to catch Puck because he doesn't see you. I don't get to buy the item, you know, on support.
Yeah, me neither, but I was always upset because that's when I started learning how to play Dota. How come Lesh never dies, and when he does, I don't get any gold for it? Right now,
brought up Atos, Shackle. Oh, he missed!
Not in time, Winter.
He missed!
Hit him out, still allowing them to at least connect now on the Rupture, and hey, it's not 3,800 gold, but it's a good amount now. 600 in the pockets for Palos.
Yep. Right on point with discussing about the Bloodstone charges and then the Storm dies.
Yeah, Pocket Deny was into the game until 7.20.
Okay, fine. I need some pocket money. Give me some pocket money.
You do. Yeah, you do. Respawn duration.
All right, there's your pocket money, Raven.
There's some pocket money. I mean, it's another kill onto Carlo. At this point...
Oh, Boss School actually gets the kill. Never mind.
Oh, X is just far too expensive an item for him, honestly. I don't know what he hopes to do. BKB now for Raven. He's not really a viable target right now, Winter.
Kpii also has a pipe, so he'll block a lot of the Venom, Puck under a lot of damage right now. Nice. Monkey King again.
Catch, and just no chance for Bob to do anything about that. They also managed to find a stun onto Tino using the arrow, set up the Wukong's command around him. Continuing the stun control now is Kpii. Nice little shackle shot. Not doing enough, though. But still, that's major, as Raven didn't even need to use the BKB here to pick up those extra kills. Blacklist Rivalry, go where they want, taking what they please, find the puck, find the tier 1 tower. They throw stuns back at you, and then you just yell at your Elks to go in because they've already used everything. It's easy. This is how I win like 50% of my games. This is not a joke.
That doesn't sound like your normal job description as a support.
Well, sometimes, Winter, you gotta wear a bunch of different hats. For now, the hat that Shanks wants to wear. Maybe like a bit of a fedora as he tries to sneak away from this one. Nice shackle shot. The Doom, though, is onto Palos, and with Karl coming on in, they are all but guaranteed to get the kill. Both kills going to Karl now as Bob. Oh, Bob's making it out alive. Yeah, with the Blink Dagger. BKB was used from Raven, so they get something out from it, but they're immediately looking for more as they actually take the Tino's Twin Gate on in. At least Kpii is bold enough to do so, but they have vision now onto Bob. He walks past the ward.
And how many times has he died to this Monkey King stuff?
Well, that time it wasn't even Monkey King, was it? It was just Storm zipping in. 24 minutes in, we've done it.
Let's hope the game ends right now.
I don't think it's going to end. I don't see that happening too quickly here. We'll see, though.
Yep, here we go. Execration.
Another fight. That's not a bad one here.
I mean, it's just a support.
Not going to do a single thing about
it.
There's the decrepify. Tim's looking for the TP out, but of course they have.
I mean,
a lot of
Kuku was like, do I go in? Do I risk my life? He was thinking hard. Shall I put myself in danger for someone who can't carry me? Then he said no, and then his support is like, fuck you, I'm teams, you know. Well, then he turns back.
And then he remembered sometimes playing support, Winter, you have to be the mental support for the team. Oh, I think Shanks needs a mental support now. That's Windrun being dispelled already by a 25-minute nullifier. Yeah, Carlo is up next. That was at least the ultis. They're gonna think about taking the Twin Gate on in. Tino, he did take the Twin Gate on in. He's gonna be immediately nullified as Bob's gonna find a Doom now onto Bob. Or sorry, it's Kpii who finds a Doom onto Bob, pardon me. Jumping in, looking for another kill is Raven. Did not have the Primal Spring though, but has another nullifier. 3 casts the nullifier. Spells 4 kills against Execration this early on. This is just starting to get, it has been bad, Winter, but... And what stands behind you? A Windrunner? No, I don't think so. There's a nullifier here. Palos nullified as well. That BKB Mjolnir, you're far too late to do anything about it.
They can't run right now. There's an ops behind. They're too far committed.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they can do. That's a nice jump on in. They're going to try and burst through Kpii, but Raven's going to get off the Wukong's command from the trees, buying precious space and time. Palos can't even get his hands onto Bosku. And now in goes Karl. Immediately wants to kill here on Palos. The stun gets caught by Bob though. He's arrowed up. Karl making the jump on him, but he's actually low on mana, so can't quite as easily get the kill. Gas station gonna end up starting up now as Karl healed back to full, but Bob does make it out alive. Here comes the big reset now. Execration haven't really lost anything, but they haven't really gained anything either.
Yeah, Kpii has Doom right now. It's online.
Oh yeah, Karl going in on his second bout. Did get topped up a little bit there by Bosku as Bob may end up getting caught here.
Oh,
They're gonna try and
Kpii
get Kpii, but no,
Gas station.
Bosku healing him back up a bit too much, and Palos is gonna go down. Tim's got the kill through the BKB. The debuff immunity, not death immunity here, as that's 4 dead for Execration and Winter.
Oh, arrow. +1.
Another one.
Is he buyback? He used buyback,
He
right?
did. That's a dive. I mean, this just has to be it. You're playing for a miracle at this stage.
I mean, Blacklist is just showing them who.
I mean, you look at these numbers, 4 to 31, pardon me, you can barely even say it, 25 net worth lead, 28 minutes in. This is rough. I mean,
almost 1K.
Winter, how? Wait. Hold on. Okay, I mean, there's a little bit of a fight going on, but no, actually, it's not a fight. It's just Bob, unfortunately, adding to the lowlights here, as he's going to get doomed up yet again. He's just simply dead.
How what, Richie?
Winter, how is Bosku more farm than Bob? Bosku.
Because he's the boss. Don't you get it?
He gave
He's
himself
the
a
boss.
pay raise. No?
And what can you say, man? You just say, okay, boss, I don't want to get fired tomorrow. Sure, boss.
Well, when you're playing against LGD, nothing to say. Tino, he might not even make it out alive. Arrow, yep. Where are you going, son? Absolutely nowhere. They still have a war stomp, by the way, so he is not getting out of here. I mean, it's just impossible. At this point, it's like the Blacklist is just playing with their food, pretty much. Raven, looking for a jump. Shanks, yep. No way to run himself out of this one, or out of 8, so he's gonna get out. Even so bold to put out a shackle. Carl, what are you, Carlo? Carlo, you can't be leaving your base like that. You're down 30 kills, my man. Look, I absolutely commend them. They are fighting hard for these DPC points. It means a lot here to Execration, but clearly, Blacklist, they aren't keen to put themselves in a position to make any mistakes here either. It's going to be the top up here for Karl.
Yeah, talking about dinner plans, Blacklist definitely looks the hungriest right now.
Yep, there goes Bob. There was a Doom, by the way. They just were confident they didn't need it, because now they'll have one if Bob decides to buy back Karl. I mean, just permanent mana here. There goes Bosku again. He says, no problem, boss. You need more? I got more. Thank you, sir.
Who's the boss? At this point, I feel like the Storm is the real boss, not the Pugna. The Pugna is more about the...
Oh no, he's back to full mana? How could that happen? He was just out of mana. I can't believe it. Who could allow this to happen? And Bosku's like, don't worry, I got you. Oh, the Doom is onto Tino. Okay, I mean, that'll certainly result in a kill here. And actually, Winter, he does not have buyback. Bob is trying to conserve it for the last 10 seconds here. Palos nearly getting beat back and to death, really, by that Wukong's command. Fortifies are out. BKB's now expiring, but it's Blacklist who are still A-okay now. I mean, still with Aegis, of course, for quite some time. Raven somehow finds a tree with that shackle shot, but careful, Karl's in, finds yet another Hex, and it's just a trivial kill there. Bob, I mean, certainly is going to have to buy back here, but why, I guess? Aegis reclaimed. 4 to 37. In goes Karl yet again. There's the buyback. It will at least catch Kpii. He voluntarily, I want to say, breaks the leash there, as there's another, I mean, what? This Scythe of Vice has got Bob's name on it or what, Winter? GG, that's it. Bobby, he just can't play. What a game. Honestly, what a game from Blacklist Rivalry.
I mean, what a day for Blacklist.
Raven looked like he even almost had an emotion there for a second. That's how happy he was. And incredible stuff from him. Kpii as well, a sigh of relief into second place, which likely means, Winter, that they won't have to play against any other C teams.